Hello, today we'll be talking about Kricketot, the first bug Pokemon introduced in Gen 4. Its previous PYC dates are April 2nd, 1997, January 22nd, 2000, November 12th, 2002, September 2nd, 2005, June 23rd, 2008, April 14th, 2011, February 2nd, 2014, November 23rd, 2016, September 14th, 2019, and July 5th, 2022. I think Kricketot and its evolution Kricketoon might be my favorite Pokemon, merely because of their iconic cries and their musical designs. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Kricketot, the cricket Pokemon, whose number is 0401. This is what it looks like. Its type is Bug, abilities Shed Skin, Runaways is an ability, Gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 255 or 43.9%, breeding is egg group Bug, hatch time 15 cycles, height is 1 foot or 0.3 meters, weight is 4.9 pounds or 2.2 kilograms, basic experience yield is 54 in Gen 4 and 39 in 5+, leveling rate medium slow, EV yield is 1 in defense, shape is that, footprint is that, Pokedex color is red and base friendship is 70. Kricketot is a bug-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 4. It evolves into Kricketoon starting at level 10. Biology, Kricketot is a bipedal, bug-like Pokemon. The majority of its body is red, with a pale yellow streak down its front, and a black cape-like marking on its back. Its head is encircled with a flat, pale yellow structure similar to a collar. A female has a bigger collar than a male. Two hard black antennae with curled tips are connected to the head by a dark red segment. A similar dark red segment forms this Pokemon's nose, and it has small black hands and feet. Kricketot are known to stumble, sometimes due to their short legs. By shaking its head and rubbing its antennae together, Kricketot is able to create a sound similar to a xylophone or marimba that it uses to communicate with others of its kind. Kricketot are known to gather in greater numbers during the autumn nights. Evolution, Kricketot evolves into Kricketoon, so Kricketot, Kricketoon. Game data, Pokedex entries. In Gen 4, Diamond, it shakes its head back to front, causing its antennae to hit each other and sound like a xylophone. Pearl, it chats with others using the sounds of its colliding antennae. These sounds are full hallmarks. Platinum, its legs are short. Whenever it stumbles, its stiff antennae clack with a xylophone-like sound. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when its antennae hit each other, it sounds like the music of a xylophone. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Platinum's entry. In Gen 6, X is Pearl's entry. Y is Heart Gold and Soul Silver's entry. Omega Ruby is Pearl and X's entry. Alpha Sapphire's Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Y's entry. In Gen 8, Brilliant Diamond is its Diamond counterpart, Shining Pearl. It chats with others using the sounds of its colliding antennae. These sounds are the hallmarks of fall evenings. Legends Arceus, when the trees take on new hues, more of these Pokemon appear. The tone they create by striking their antennae together resembles that of the marimba, an instrument of foreign lands. In Gen 9, Scarlet is Platinum in the Gen 5 entries. Violet is Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Y, and Alpha Sapphire's entries. Kricketot in the Valdea Pokedex. Interesting. A lot more shiny than I thought it would be. The antennae. And Kricketot in the Kitakami Pokedex. You got a couple of them. Kind of see a little bit of the back there. At this bus stop, that's interesting. Game locations. Side game locations. Held items. In Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl has the Metronome 5% of the time. In Legends Arceus, Normal, it has an Apricorn 40% of the time, Spoiled Apricorn 15% of the time, and Gridance by level, Alpha, EXP Candy S 100% of the time, Seed of Mastery 10% of the time, and Gridance by level, so how the math works. Stats, base stats, HP 37, Attack 25, Defense 41, Special Attack 25, Special Defense 41, Speed 25 for a total of 194. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by Normal, Poison, Bug, Ghost, Steel, Water, Electric, Psychic, Ice, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. Weak to Flying, Rock, and Fire for double. Immune to Nothing, resistant to Fighting, Ground, and Grass, all for half. Learn set by leveling up 1 Growl and Tackle, 6 Struggle Bug, and 16 Bug Bite. By TM 015 Struggle Bug, 171 Terra Blast, 182 Bug Bite, 185 Lunge, 205 Endeavor, and 219 Skitter Smack. By breeding, there's nothing. TCG only moves. Headbutt on this card. Rollout on this card. Side game data. You got all this. Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Olmion, the browser entry. It attacks using sounds while hopping around. Guardian Science. It flings gooey blobs that make Pokemon load. Got all this. Evolution data, Kricketot, level 10, Kricketoon. Sprites are so a little, actually more red, sort of, yeah, than this sort of orange color. But it got this sort of more dark brown rather than this sort of dark orange color. Feet are a little less rounded. Yeah. See the mark on the back, right? Shiny here. No, this is actually like an orange. Interesting. And it's kind of got the modern kind of orange colors with the nose stripe and antennae middle part. The antennae are the sort of brown color instead of the stark gray. You can see the gender difference. The bigger collar here. Platinums and doing a little dance there. Probably a little bit more cutesy looking. Yeah, slightly different design of the antennas. I think slightly different colors, slightly different brown elements. Yeah, I think slightly the feet seem to be a little bit more rounded. In Gen 5, you get the full back sprites, and yeah, I don't know how much changes though. In Gen 6, you get these models, which look really weird. Yeah, I don't know, it might just be the angle. It might just be the angle, but, like, it looks really weird. Yeah. Gen 7, they look a lot better. Again, it could just be the angle. It could be just, like, yeah, better angle they took the picture, but, like, yeah, this looks way better than whatever that is. Yeah. It's a lot short. Like, yeah, it made them longer for some reason. They're now they're a little bit more, they're proper size body. Yes. And then Gen 8 in this game, we got these models. Homes, we got these models. In animation, Kricketot and Pokemon the series, Diamond and Pearl. We got all this. Pokedex entries in Diamond and Pearl, episode 174 in Ash's Pokedex. Kricketot, the cricket Pokemon. Its legs are short, and if it stumbles, its hard antennae can make a xylophone-like sound when they rub together. There's a Poketoon and the manga, Kricketot and Pokemon Adventures. With some Zubat, a Kricketoon, and a Geodude. This, the TCG. Trivia, Kricketot is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 194. True to its Pokedex entries, Kricketot's cry contains sounds reminiscent to that of a xylophone. Kricketot evolves at the lowest level of Pokemon that are part of a two-stage evolutionary line, being at 10. Origin, Kricketot appears to be based on a cricket who are known widely for their loud chirping songs used to attract females. It also bears the semblance of a real musician, possibly a music conductor or member of an orchestra. Its body works as a living musical instrument. Its abdomen resembles one of many stringed instruments such as a violin or lyre, and its antennae can make sounds similar to a xylophone or marimba. Name origin, Kricketot may be a combination of cricket and tot, toddler, or totter, to walk unsteadily. Koroboshi may be a combination of kurogi, cricket, and okiagari, koboshi, traditional roly-poly Japanese doll. In other languages, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Kricketot's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the episode. Today we're watching episode 470, Dawn of a New Era. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character's traveling companions Brock and Dawn, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, are at this campfire with a trainer they met named Nando, and he has told them to be quiet to hear the music of the forest or whatever.
Mean.
Are crushing that? Okay, I would say that's Kricketot's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Kricketot. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Kricketot. This is Kricketot, Pokemon Gen 4 by Vertel. So there's a nice Kricketot model here. It's very well done. Then we've got Favorite Pokemon, Part 3 by Spiffy PKMN. A bunch of Pokemon here. Got the Kricketot down here. We got Ho-Oh, Cosmog, Haunter, Entei, Torkoal, Wartortle, Makuhita, Corsola, Dragonite, Politoed, Xatu, Bergmite, Swoobat, Fracture, Blitzel, Arcan, and Natural Form Furfrou. Very nice, very well done. Then this doesn't contain a Kricketot, so we'll move on. Next to everyone who submitted fan art. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Kricketoon. As always, this is my proper outfit, and I'll see you tomorrow.